Hi, welcome from Australia. My name is Chrissy, and in this video, I'm going to do a little bit of a prediction reading for Canada, and we're going to particularly focus on the energies and what's currently going on over there is the trucker freedom sort of protests. Now, they're having a huge impact, and they're having a huge impact on the rest of the world. Now, like I said in one of my videos a few months ago, this is the domino effect. When something starts to push, it starts to have an effect on everything. So I know here in Australia, I just went to the march here in Canberra, and the protest was fantastic. Thousands upon thousands of people turned up. So I guess we could say that a lot of people are starting to wake up around the globe and see things for what they really are. I certainly am not giving you an opinion on what you do and don't do, but I'm just here to give my predictions and whatever comes up. So I'm just going to close my eyes and we'll just see what messages my guides have for you. And we'll just see what comes up sort of in this month of February leading into that year of 22. But this is mostly for Canada and, of course, Trudeau. Wow, he's really hiding. This man is really fearful of the energies. He can really feel that percolating. So he's feeling like things are really percolating under the surface. And he is really scared. I really believe this guy is really scared. I feel like he doesn't know what to do next. He is at a real crossroads now. He either drops his restrictions and becomes popular again, or he keeps pushing with his agenda. But he feels like that's a lost cause. I really believe he feels like that's a lost cause. It's almost, I get the tight throat. He feels like he's in a losing battle. So you Canadians, I really believe that you need to stay strong. You need to just wait this out that little bit longer. I feel like nothing's going to shift right away. I feel like this is going to be a little bit of a process. I feel like Trudeau's looking for strength in numbers. So he's thinking if he can sort of carry something to the vote, that he can win with the masses. But I think he's starting to learn some lessons. I think he's starting to realise that, hang on a minute, if these people over here who are protesting highlight too many things to these people over here, I could be ousted. And I think that's something that he doesn't want. We obviously know he's on a power trip. That's something that he's definitely on. But he's feeling like it's a losing battle. I really believe his self-talk is about losing the battle. He doesn't want to lose the battle. But it's like he already knows that he has. So he knows he's got big decisions to make moving forward. He feels like he's living in a glass house and he's being exposed. That's definitely a visual I'm getting. Him in a glass house and there's no curtains and he can't hide anymore. That's definitely the energy I'm getting. He's feeling very, very exposed and he does not like it. He does not like it one bit. I feel like he's calling on people to help him with decisions now. I feel like he feels like if he's got this strength in numbers, he could sort of still push a little bit. But I don't think he's quite ready for the push that's going to come back. Because if he pushes, and I do think he knows if he pushes too far, that this is going to just come like a tidal wave over the top of him. And I don't think he was prepared that was going to happen, because I think he actually thought he had the majority, like the majority of the votes, the majority that would keep him in power. But I think, like I talk about a lot in my videos, taking those glasses off. I think he's taking those glasses off now, the rose-coloured glasses, and he's starting to see with a lot of clarity that there is a lot of strength in numbers and that he could easily lose this race. And it's one that he doesn't want to lose. He still wants to win. He's a real right fighter. He's a person that likes to finish things till the end. But he knows he's got a real battle ahead. And like I said, he's in that glass house and he's exposed with no curtains. Everything's open and it's all being laid out bare now. I really feel like Trudeau he's actually really hurting from this. I feel like he's really hurting. He thought he had this in hand. He thought he had the masses and these little fringe dwellers, as he calls them, I think is the quote, or fringe minority, actually, fringe minority. Sorry, I've got to get it right. And I think he's actually hurting inside because he's realised that he had all the proportion and the scale of all this wrong. Just because you have something on paper doesn't actually mean that that's what's actually going on. So this is where he's seeing that simmering in the pot, like that simmering underneath the surface. He knows if he pushes this battle too hard that he'll get exposed and that things are gonna not so much crumble down, but things are gonna really like come to a head. And if you think of, it's almost like two land masses, if they come to a head, they push up. And that's what he doesn't want to happen. He doesn't want to have that energy where things collide and push up. So I think he's going to start to retain, he's going to try and retain certain aspects of what he has implemented. But I feel that he's also going to try to come to some sort of compromised agreement that in his mind will still be in his favour, because we know that's how he works. But I actually think there could be some pretty good outcomes around these protests. I think whatever does get implemented, it will actually feel like these truckers and protesters have achieved the goals that they were reaching for. So, tight chest. He's hurting. Don't think he's just sitting back in his lounge chair and having a lovely time. I really feel like he's really battling inside with how he's going to move forward, because I think he knows these guys and these girls and all these truckers and these people of strength, they have a lot of say in what is happening currently in these countries. Even in America, we've got the border crossings. Obviously, these things spill over into other countries as well and surrounding areas. So I think he knows that this is an enormous situation that he now has to deal with. So don't be surprised in the next couple of days, or it might take a week, that you start to it's almost like see some sort of negotiations starting to happen. Now, I'm not saying that they're going to be perfect and it's just all going to go away, but he knows, and he's been cornered now, and he has an obligation to the people of Canada and these truckers and the people that are trying to resolve things, that he has to start to negotiate and he has to start to make changes. Now, they might not be perfect and they might not be everything, but hey, I think we've got to look at these things that at least we're starting to make some inroads, and at least we're starting to have our voices being heard. So look, I see positive things coming from this. It might start small, but you know, this is how Rome wasn't built in a day. We start small, and look at us here in Australia. You truck drivers and you Canadians got us started with the Canberra convoy, and thousands of people turned up today. It was absolutely brilliant, and this is happening all around the globe. People are starting to see things differently, and they're starting to stand up for their rights and the freedoms that they truly deserve. So that's my little take on Canada and Trudeau and what's happening there at the moment. I hope that helps. Go and check out my other videos. I've got some on Canberra, and I've also talked about what I did today at the Canberra convoy. It was so fun and so uplifting. Subscribe to my channel. Like I say, always hit the like buttons. Please leave me comments. I love hearing from you guys. And go check out my other videos. I've got hundreds on there around self-help. If you're wanting any tips and advice on attraction, dating, I've got some on depression, feeling suicidal. You know, I've suffered a lot of these things myself, as a lot of us have, going through these dark times as well. So thanks for watching. Bye from Australia, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.